Ladies and gentlemen, the massed bands of Her Majesty's Royal Marines under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Davis.
In past centuries, religious worship on the battlefield often took place as a drumhead ceremony, with servicemen parading on three sides of a hollow square. On the fourth side, drummers would pile their drums in the shape of a pyramid to form an altar and drape it with their colours. Today, the Drumhead Ceremony forms the centrepiece of the Trafalgar 200 event to honour maritime veterans of all nations. Today's ceremony takes place in front of an invited audience of 10,000 in the shadow of the Royal Navy Memorial on Southsea Common. VIP guests included the Mayor of Portsmouth, Commander-in-Chief Fleet Admiral Sir Michael Band, and representing the royal family, Prince Michael of Kent and Prince Andrew. Almost 250 Royal Navy Association standards were marched into the arena.
And organisations that represent particular conflicts or branches of service.
They were followed by the national flags of the 35 navies which had taken part in the Fleet Review. The service of remembrance is conducted by the Bishop of Portsmouth.
We meet together to give thanks for our life as a seafaring nation, to remember those who have served their country through the ages, to pray for those who serve their country today, and to look forward in hope to a time when the reconciling love of God may be known among all peoples.
Today's ceremony honours maritime veterans of all nations and remembers those who have given their lives in conflict and service. To remember these veterans, their personal experiences are shared with us in interviews, films and artwork banners created by school children. As a symbol of the need to pass on these memories and experiences, a torch made from oak and copper from HMS Victory was carried into the arena by Mr. Robert Mendoza, a veteran of the Arctic convoys. Inscribed on the torch are the words "Remembrance." In the rising of the sun and its going down, we will remember them. Service, blown by one wind, tossed by one wave, loyal to one bond. And vision, peace, justice, freedom, security, hope and friendship. Sea cadets and school children were brought into the arena to unveil art they have created on a memory mast. The art is inspired by a project called Veterans in Schools, where the pupils interview and hear stories from veterans. Interviewing veterans today is BBC War correspondent Kate Adey.
It's not easy to convey the realities of war to those who've never experienced it, especially the young. The veterans gathered here today have had their war right across the globe, many of them over 60 years ago, and more.
Bombed incessantly, and there was a sister ship to us about 100 yards away, was bombed and just disappeared. All the crew and about 200 soldiers killed. Oil tanks were burning. It was hell. Each time we went was worse.
I tried to join the Royal Navy when I was 15, but my father wouldn't let me go. He said I was too young, and he already had 2 sons serving in the Royal Navy. And I carried on and did 27 years. I was coming from Grimsby. I was minesweeping there, and we didn't know where we were going. And the messman said, "You won't go ashore tonight, Chief?" Oh, they're lucky children today. They got a coach to take them to school, a coach to take them home, central heating, hot cooked meal. We had a little sandwich. What do you think? When I was ever in difficulties, in action, whatever, I always said, "God help us."
Nelson wrote a prayer on victory 2 weeks before his death.
If it is his good providence to cut short my days upon earth, I bow with the greatest submission, relying that he will protect those dear to me that I may leave behind. His will be done, Amen. Amen. Amen.
Now, the artwork, which is inspired by the meetings with the veterans, will be hoisted on the memory mast. Now, in a few moments, we're expecting a flypast. We've already seen a Sea Fury, which went by in the background. And now we're going to see the missing man formation from Sea Harriers and a Hawk. That's a tribute to fallen comrades. One aircraft falls out of the formation and is not replaced.
After the ceremony, the royals appeared happy to mingle with the crowds and pose for photographs.